I tore my ACL playing soccer, and then I had to get taken off the field, and once I had settled down, I was sitting down and they had put ice on it, it started to really start hurting, and I was like, okay, this is a little more serious than I thought. And then a year later, during basketball practice, I was cutting down the lane and my leg hyperextended and I dislocated my knee, and I went down, but I went to get back up and they're like, no, you can't do that. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then I ended up leaving practice, and then the next day I went and saw Dr. Painter, and he scheduled me for an MRI and found out I tore it all the way.
So an ACL tear is basically a complete rupture of a ligament that checks excessive motion in the knee. The knee's designed to kind of work like a hinge, go forward and backwards, and have minimal motion in any other direction. The ACL's job is to kind of keep that knee from sliding on itself. So when you rupture the ligament, when you have an ACL tear, it's a complete either massive tear or a complete tear of that ligament, which causes the knee to shift and move on itself, which can cause increasing injury and discomfort to the person, to the patient.
He told me that I could go ahead and just get the surgery, sit out the 6 months now and get to play my senior year, or I could try to play my junior year, end up probably hurting myself worse and being out even longer. So I decided that, even though it was a super hard decision, I decided just to go ahead and get the surgery so that I could play my senior year. When I got my surgery at St. Francis, they got me in super quick. They explained everything that they were doing to me, when they would be back. All the nurses were super nice. I got to see my anesthesiologist before the surgery, got to talk to him, talk to Dr. Painter before the surgery, and they made me feel really comfortable, and I wasn't really nervous until I went into the operating room. Having surgery in Litchfield made it a lot easier because I live about 5 seconds from the hospital, so going to and from, I didn't get sick and I wasn't in a ton of pain, and as soon as I got home I got to go to bed. But if it was farther away, I would have had to sit super uncomfortably in a car for an hour or so, and that would have been terrible. Sports are what I've done since I was little, so getting to play sports is awesome, and I'm so glad to be back and doing what I love.